So, I know we were like 23 videos in, but you guys know what you're here for if you're watching this video. The classicness. That old gold. The way for the future. And also the saga that continues on through the childhood of my past. I can't say it'll be exactly the same way as I once did when I was a child, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, there's a lot of different things. Number one, I've beaten this game. Number two, don't do it very often where I do a bunch of shortcuts. It doesn't really matter as long as I've gotten a whole lot done. But like I said, we are almost done. The only thing I had to do is get the items I need and, get the other optional stuff, including the heart pieces. We got to get the items from the dungeons, and we got to beat the dungeons, and then we got to beat another boss to beat another boss, and then finally we'll have beaten the game. It doesn't take that long. Seriously. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys have been enjoying this, because I have. I mean, I've been, I figure if I go ahead and prepare at least, I don't know, about 25 in advance, or whatever mini videos it is, till we get this done and over with. I mean, it's not like Mystic Class. That took forever, because, once again, that was a mess. So, because of that, I, wound up having to create round 2. But this time, this is different. So in the meantime, I mean, I might wind up having to delete this and start all over again, because I don't know, or I could just try and download it all and put it on a new channel at some point. See how well it goes. Because I'm going to tell you, I mean, I really don't want to actually delete all the progress I've made into this entire series that I've already gone ahead and pushed myself to do. Because, see, I got plenty of time, but I also want to do enough videos, if that makes any sense, of this game, get it over with, as far as YouTube is concerned. I know it's very hard to process the idea of it. Why there's no sound, why there's no music. Because once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, which I'm going to guarantee you're going to be watching it, because that's, there's not going to be no sound. Because it's not a place to do sound and music. Unless, of course, you own your own company, and even then, a lot of times it can screw you over, because it's just crazy. But see, unlike movies that are licensed and partnered with YouTube, I can't do that. So I'd have to be completely partnered with YouTube to make a difference. I'm not partnered with them in any way, sort of form. And I don't have a company. I'm just me. I'm here. I want to enjoy this. It's not that I'm enjoying this more without the music. I love the music. But I hate the music. I hate the repetitiveness of it. Otherwise, the music itself is fine. You want it, you got it. This is like a taste, a sample of what you're going to get. But there would be a huge difference. Hell of a lot better on BitChute. Again, give or take, the mic might cut out because it gets covered up sometimes on accident. Especially when I push on the screen to try and push buttons, mash them down, trying to do that. That's a thing that's a problem, but there's nothing I could do about that. So in the meantime, yes, I believe we also have to have the item from Dungeon 2 for other things, if I remember correctly. We have a slew of stuff to do, but I can knock it all out because I know exactly where it's at and everything. However, there is one final thing I cannot do, or promise, unless it's in a bonus video. And that's getting the final true heart piece to get the final heart, the true final heart in this game. You don't even need it anyway. Unless you want to truly finish off 100% of the game. and that's about it. I mean, it's because once again, I mean, I don't think there's a way to, as far as if you want 100% of the game, as far as score goes, I couldn't tell you. I just know as far as getting everything done in whatever order, as long as it gets done, doesn't really matter. As long as it gets done. I didn't even think to do the tree thing, but I could have already done it when we got, and when I meant teleported, I mean, in other words, somebody would have had to brought me here. I couldn't have just teleported myself. Once you get there by storyline lines, wise, when someone actually has to support, that, of course, if you already know, Egnaham, once he does that, it pretty much opens up a lot of possibilities. However, most of it is blocked off by items that we're going to need throughout the deal. Now, the thing about the lamp, it's useful, but it's also not. It's only useful to what it can do for close range. Can't do anything about that. Now, there is another item that we can get that actually we can use from a distance. Or you have to have it anyway because it makes a difference for, like, things. So, I mean, we know that right now I could go, I think, to the rock and unlock it, but there wouldn't be much I could do because there's a few other things I need as well to even advance into that dungeon. Number one, we need something from, we need the item from Dungeon 2, Dungeon 3, and 4, and we also need the item from Dungeon 6, plus there's another dungeon, another thing I could do, but there's something else I could take care of. So the first thing I'm going to take care of right now, in this episode, finally, is get that item I've been trying to take forever doing, not trying to, by my own means, but at least we accomplished a hell of a lot. I mean, a lot more than whatever. So that means there's not a whole lot left to well, there's still quite a lot to do, but still not as much. So let's get on with it, shall we? So, and by the way, just so you know, you can still exchange your shield if you get it taken away. In the water, I think, in the waterfall of fishing. So, yeah, I think you can do that. So I'm going to go over here and I think there's something here. Nothing. And then when I kept saying something about falling out was my battery to this phone. Sheesh. So let's do this, shall we? Hey, I'll tell you the profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. Ha! Thank you. To tell the truth, I found incredible beauty inside the pyramid. But someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard harm, they say. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but okay. I have no idea what in the hell that's supposed to represent. But there is something over here we can do. So, normally we're supposed to have another item before we come over here. I could just go ahead and bypass it and do this, but I failed to get and I'm gonna need it anyway because of things, but so what we can do right away is this. Or no, let me go do this because I think we had to stand on it right specifically, because the thing about the dark world and light world, you have to to be in a right position or you can't do this. There we go. It says, okay, I wasn't in the right position. There we are. Yeah. I guess you gotta dash into it, but otherwise, this dungeon has something very unique. Ta-da! This is the magic cape. You are invincible when you wear it. Watch your magic meter. So, with this cape, there's also another item we could use. I don't know. Or maybe not, because I don't know. Anyway, it's up in the mountain, but we're not going to worry about that. So without the item that we need, we couldn't have got out of there anyway. So now what we want to do is we want to come up here, and we'll tackle on this. And then also, even if you become invisible, certain soldiers already know you're there. So that's pretty much like the ones that are automatically preloaded to the idea of alerted where you are. Yeah, they're not gonna be like, no, there's no way there. They can't do any damage to you, but it will go down pretty fast. So that's a thing that you have to worry about as far as the, thing. There's the same thing with the another item that I could think of that actually goes down pretty fast. So there we go. You found a piece of heart. Nice. Nice. So once again, I mean, this is also another place you could know about grinding for, I guess, bombs or whatever, but I didn't really think about it. But here's the thing, you got to get from the dark world. Now, you don't want to take a chance of doing that, you just go to the town and get it. It's about pretty much the simple truth of that. There we go, 99, huh? So we've already pretty much taken care of these two dungeons. There's not much more to the graveyard than those. And I could have gone over and done the dungeon underneath in the light world at any time. But I will go back to the first pendant and finish off that one room as soon as possible. So the thing I don't like about that one little piggy, I mean these piggies right here, is they, even though they're like enemies, but you can't avoid their shots if they get an aim on you, unless you put up the shield. So, and going up here does nothing. You actually, I believe you have to actually go through the mountain to have any such things. And there's something up here as well you may as well know about. There, yep, that's a piece of heart. I'll give a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape. So this actually leads to nothing, as far as I know anyway. That's the one thing about the sword, the Master Sword, is you don't have to worry about such things. Now this would have been the idyllic thing, so. No, we need another item, so we can't do that. I thought we had to go to the light world to go get that, but never mind. Doesn't really matter. But we do need an item, and we're going to go over there right now. So we are real prepared. The good thing is we don't actually need the old favored having the Master Sword powered up. Did you know that, which I had no idea because I'm not proficient in The other games, even though I did play a little bit, there he is. There's that guy. Oh, God, here we go. Anyway, there was a Master Sword, and it didn't have to have all your shards pulled up. No. I did not know that. I had no way of knowing that at all. Now let's see. Where am I going? You know what? Actually, it's a stupid idea, but now I'm going to do this because this is a good way to try and get it on one shot. Sometimes you get lucky anyway, but you know. Hi, may I help you? You can open 2 chests for 30 rupees. Why don't you play? Yes. Alright, kid. Choose well. Good luck. So there's a reason why. Now, let's see. If I go over here, I might get it. There it is! You found a piece of heart. Yes. Alright. That's what we came here for. It's the only reason why. So, there you go. It's a piece of heart to get us another heart. Now, let's see. We also have a chance to do this, which means absolutely nothing to us. But I'm not worried about it. Plus, there's also something in the light world, but we don't really need it. So, if I go this way, that way, and this way. And I go this way. And something is getting at me right now. Anyway. Ha! He was alerted to me. Yeah, he doesn't even see me. So. That's all the time we have for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, later.